Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I am back for the hashtag 50 stack challenge 3. So we are more than halfway done with this 50 stack challenge. This all started with a stack of guest checks, and that's what I did with the first challenge, but then a lot of people didn't have guest checks, so for this one especially, I've really just gone to using whatever substrate that you want to use. You get to choose that. You can even do a collage or a painting or whatever kind of craft art, whatever thing that you want to do. The only rule, if you want to call it that, is that you use the prompts. So each week I draw 2 prompts out of my little bag, and then you just need to use those 2 prompts. The whole idea originally was to make ephemera for journals. So you would make one piece of ephemera for each of the prompts. So for example, last week I drew out for number 27, I did green. So I've used a green flashcard and decorated it for like a Christmas journal, but you don't have to do Christmas. You can do whatever season, theme, non-theme, whatever you want to do. I made them very generic so that, you know, you can make a green something for anything. So green, and then 28 was blue, and they are not all colors. If you've just started watching, it's not always colors. It, you know, it could be snowflake or whatever. It's different every week, so it just depends on what I draw out of my little bag. So this week we are on 29 and 30. So I will draw 2 little strips of paper here. Oops, I drew a lot more than 2 there, didn't I? How about 2, not 4? All right, so home, whatever that means to you. It can just be an image of a house. You know, like at Christmas time, you might make it something, a house that has a Christmas tree in it or something like that. Whatever it means to you. It could be a room in a home. Just whatever home means to you. It doesn't matter what it means to me. It's your choice, okay? 29 is home, and 30 is reindeer. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, well, I thought you said they weren't Christmas. Well, you know, you can use the image of a reindeer in a forest journal, or just a winter journal. It doesn't have to be Christmas at all. So you use it, again, how you interpret it or want to use it, okay? So I'm going to go get some things together, and I will be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I have for, what was it, home, I have this house, which I believe, because there's nothing written on the back, but it's a vintage photo. It's, I think it's my great-grandparents' house in Nebraska, which is also obviously my grandma's house. So anyway, I was never there, but that is a home, right? And then for reindeer, I have this, the reindeer and Santa Claus, obviously. This is a old greeting card, a Gibson card. So what I'm going to do is turn this into a pocket and put it on a tag. We're going to make a couple of those fun tag tuck things like we made for the fall journal, just in a different way. So this one's obviously Christmas, but this one I'm just going to do, this is some Tim Holtz paper that I had in my scrap bag. So we're going to use that and some lace and other little bits and pieces. So I'm going to start with home. I don't know what I did with the little slips of paper that say home. And apparently, somehow I have done blue twice. I don't know. When I make those prompts up and put them all in the bag, I'll just sit and write out prompts, and I guess I must have just and wrote it twice and threw it in there. So hopefully I won't duplicate any others. Trying to think of real simple prompts sounds like a simple thing to do, but apparently not. So anyways, I want to say hugs and blessings to Dina, Donna, and Diane. It's our D, thank you guys so much day. So hugs and blessings to you guys. And then a super sticker thank you to Kathy. Thank you so much, Kathy. I so appreciate you, friend. Too kind. So yes, lovely ladies. All of my subscribers are fantastic. Oh my goodness, fantastic. My words. Lovely people, and I just thank you guys so much. I talked to my niece this morning, and well, texted her, and she is doing very well. No further problems, so hallelujah. I mean, honestly, thank you guys for your prayers. So wonderful. I don't even, it's just fantastic, and I thank you so much. I mean, clearly there's lots more time, and she needs to be so careful, but just compared to what I was thinking last week, it's a blessing and a half. So, and I thank you guys. Much appreciated by all. Feel very blessed. My cat's snoring in the background, if you can hear him. He's laying in a sunbeam, just snoozing away like he does here in my craft room. And it's getting hot in here because the sun beats on the front of the house all day, and so it gets a little toasty roasty come afternoon time. I love it in the winter. It's fabulous. Best house to, or best room to be in. My goodness, am I struggling with words today or what? It's bad. Bad. All right, so there's our little background. And like I said, this is Tim Holtz paper. I'm not sure. I think this is from his abandoned paper, and I have no clue if you can still get it. I'm sure you can still find it somewhere, but anywho, I've had it for years, and I hoard it, and I don't use it very often, so we're going to use it today. And this is a vintage photo, so I'm just going to carefully, I know people will say, how can you use that? It's like, well, for one, I'm not even positive this is the house that I think it is. And, you know, I don't know. My kids aren't going to know any better than I do what it is. So I think it's fine. And then we're going to, you know, put the fabric on and everything, just like we did for the fall journal. So I'm just going to put glue on two sides of this, I think. Because I like it when you can kind of tuck something behind it, and it also can, you know, pop up out of that area. And I will stitch this as well, so I guess I didn't need to put that much glue, but it's fine. It'll be fine, because I'll make sure it's dry before I stitch it. And I probably abuse my sewing this machine horribly, so it's probably used to it. It wants to pop up already. Okay, so what else should we do? I know we're going to put that lace on, but I want to put other stuff too, I think. I'm thinking about one of these little tickets, maybe. I had a green one. Oh, there's the green one. Maybe I'll use the green one. I kind of like the green with this. There's a little bit of green in there. And then I also have some Tim Holtz fabric. Not that you have to use fabric, you can use anything. Oh, this book number is a good thing, because it's not, you don't want obviously gigantic designs on there, because it's just not going to fit. But that fabric doesn't want to rip that direction. I kind of prefer old fabric over new fabric because it tears so easily. New fabric obviously is new, and it's hard to tear it. And then there's that whole direction the grain is going, or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know. I am not very good with that type of thing. sorry, I was trying to read. My daughter just texted me. They've got a game, I think she said tomorrow. I can never remember. I'm the worst at all of that. Remembering when all that stuff is. These would be good too. Talk about old, that just disintegrates. Oh my goodness, Pasha. Snorter. Okay, I'm going to put this fabric on the back, this lace. These are just too fun. I can't get enough, so I had to make some more. So I'm sorry if it's kind of boring, but hopefully you'll still enjoy it just because it's different stuff than we did last time. So, and it just was such a good thing. I wanted to make some more to remember as well, because it's really easy to forget some things that we make. That's the reason for the idea book, which I will have to make some for the idea book too. But also helps to make it more than once. It kind of sets it into your brain, you know. And this is just art glitter glue. You can use Fabri-Tac, whatever type of glue you love, use that. I'm turning it this way because I like all those little frayed bits, because I think they'd look really cool hanging out of a journal. And remember, this is going to get stitched. So I know you're probably thinking that's not holding down very well, but I think it'll be all right. It's such a beautiful, sunny October day. My favorite kind of day, because it's just gorgeous out. I should probably go for a walk. I need like a strip of something. That would be kind of cool. It's a little wide. Maybe a little washi of some kind. This one with the numbers would be good. This is Tim Holtz washi, I'm pretty sure. That I've had because I hoard it. Imagine another thing I hoard. Weird. I'm going to put glue on it because I know how the washi is. I don't want to cover up those little ruffly edges on the photo because I think those are pretty cool. And I'm feeling the calling for a tiny attachment. Is that anything like a paranormal attachment? Sorry. I'm in a weird mood today. Let's trim this just a little bit more. I don't know what fabric this is. It was gifted to me, and it's not, I don't think, Tim Holtz fabric with these tickets on it. So I apologize, I don't know more, but it is fun. It is fun. For sure. I just love these. I mean, you could just go crazy and do anything with anything. You know what I mean? You could do shabby chic. You could just do anything with it. It's just fun. I kind of like that idea. Just a little greenery. And this will all get stitched as well down here. Another great use of all those just random pieces of fabric we tear off, and then it's like, what am I doing with that? And why did I keep it? But that's why you keep it. This is why. Because we do this crazy stuff with it. messed up. Okay, I do like that. Oh my goodness, someone's at my door. Hold on just a minute. Okay, I'm back. It was my hubby's birthday present. Very excited. So, and anniversary, our anniversary. So I got him a couple little things. He never watches my YouTube channel, but I still won't say, just in case. So these are those little bitty Tim Holtz ephemera bits. I don't even know what they're called because I put them into a plastic container when I got them. So I apologize, but you guys know you can find Tim Holtz stuff everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but I mean, he has so many different things you can find them, so they're not too hard. I either got these at scrapbooks.com, I think it's called, or on Amazon. They don't really have them in my area. Every once in a while I can find something at Hobby Lobby, but that is useful, but most of the time it's just, there's almost nothing there, or anywhere in this area, for that matter. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm going to put that there, but I'm going to staple that one too. I'm going to glue it a little just to hold all the edges down. And I went and covered up all the cool edge, but it's fine. He's fine. Okay, and then I will stitch, you know, from roughly there to that staple, because clearly I don't want to stitch over the staples. So there's home. I love it. What am I going to put in it? I have no idea. I didn't think about that part. Doing good today. Oh my goodness. I have another piece of this. I could put that in there as a tag. Yeah, that would work. We'll trim it so it doesn't have the ruffled edge. Grab my trimmer, which once again was across the room, because I do orders over on the other side of the room. So let's go with 3 by, kind of like that one more. 3 by 5. That works. Looks like old wallpaper or something, this Tim Holtz paper, I think. It's outside too. Oh. Nah, I like this side. So I might wait to decide what I would do with this, just because, and when it goes into a journal, who knows, I may end up putting something entirely different in it. For now, I will just do like so, and maybe I will stick one of these numbers in there, kind of like that. Sticking out over here. You can't really tell what it is. Oh well. So something like that, and then you saw on the autumn journal, you glue it down to the page. You could either go around 2 sides like that for a tuck. You could go either side in the middle of a page and have it as a belly band, or you could do 3 sides and just have it as a pocket. Or I did one in the autumn journal that was up a little higher, and you have it as an, you know, like an up under tuck, like that. So lots of things you can do with these. They are very versatile. And this, as you can see, I just cut these tags out of book page. I'm just going to take this piece And I'm not going to worry that there isn't any right there. You can see I cut out one of those ornaments that I did not too long ago for the 50 stack challenge using this paper. It's very cute and festive. I feel like it goes well with the reindeer. And this is just scrapbook paper. But you could use digital wrapping paper, more book page, I don't know, you could, a million things. Okay, and then what I thought is, because this is a card, I don't want it to stay as a card. I thought I might, now I'm rethinking. I think I'll do it as a side tuck like that, and then it can be a tuck behind it as well. So this will turn into 2 pockets instead of just 1 pocket. So I'm going to take a thumb notch and put a thumb notch in it. Maybe, if I can get my hand to cooperate with me. And I don't know what I'm going to put in this either. Didn't get that far. So what I'll do is just glue along the bottom and one side. And these, again, are old vintage cards from my friend Lorraine. They were her mom's and dad's. But it's so fun to use this stuff. And I mean, if you don't have vintage cards, this one you can tell is not very vintage, I don't think. But you can use cards that you've gotten. If you're weird like me and you save all that kind of stuff. I've kind of stopped doing it as much. I don't save as much as I used to. But I just really have a hard time throwing cards away. So I do have a lot. But you could use, you know, Christmas cards from recently, too. You don't have to have old vintagey ones. I want to figure out where I need to tear this exactly. I always get the angle wrong if I don't hold it up to another tag when I try to do that. Okay, that will work, and I'm just going to move these little bits so I can glue on my glue book, because that's what a glue book is for. Sorry, my throat is making weird noises. Come on. Okay. And then this will go on there. I might scooch it up just a little bit since I didn't have quite enough paper on there. Not really worried about that though. So let me think. Yeah, we're going to do 2 sides because it'll be a tuck again behind it. And then it'll also have a pocket on the inside of the card. Didn't have a whole lot of reindeer anything. I thought I had more, but apparently not so much. So I was very happy when I found this card. Okay, so I have some bits of Christmas fabric, but you don't have to use Christmas. You could use the laces and stuff just like I did, because, you know, I know like you might not have Christmas fabric. You could just use red or just green or whatever. It doesn't have to be specifically for Christmas. I don't know if I want that. I think I do want it on front. Put this one. Let me make sure there's not something else I want to. Sorry. Didn't think it all through, did I? I've got some red lace. Green, sorry. I mean, this bucket has so much junk. Oh, this one's kind of a little bit more candy cane looking. Oh, there's another one of those from my sister. Those keep just popping out. They're like, pick me, pick me. Oh, that's cute too. All right, I think we're set. So if I put this one behind, I could also put this one behind, because I do like some hanging out from behind. And I'm gonna cut this lace because I do not like the little gathery bit. But if you like the gathery bit, then keep it. It gets a little much for me. It's too thick. I just want a thinner piece. Okay, I don't know why my hand is itching me, but it is. That stuff's like feathers. Or something like that, anyway. Very, very fine. Now, I'm sure there's any number of ways you can do this better than the way I'm doing it. But this is the way I'm doing it. So, I'm sorry. It will hold together better when it's stitched, for sure. And then, is it this? I kind of want another little something down there. I guess I can gather this up. Yeah, it won't hold because of the glitter glue isn't really meant for that. Come on, you. This is why you should probably use art glitter glue, or I mean Fabri-Tac if you can stand it. I just can't stand touching it. So, and I always end up with that all over my fingers, and it gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't know why. Because I'm weird, that's why. But it does work better for these types of projects for sure. Or you can just go straight to the sewing machine. That's always a good way to do it too. use some little clips. Okay, I'm just gonna have to stitch. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I stitched down there. Not a very good job of it, but anyways. And I also went ahead and stitched around this one as well. Love the way that came out. Very happy with that. Still working on this. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna put a piece of this fabric, it's just ribbon actually, down here. And I will stitch this as well. I need to make this not such a perfect edge down here. So we'll cut that. And it will go under or behind, or however you want to say that. Okay. That's not going to stay there either. I'm not having luck with the glue today. And it's my own fault. Okay, and then we'll put a piece of lace, because that will be cute. And you can do, obviously, as much or little of this type of, you know, thing as you want. Got little tiny threads and things everywhere. Which way do I want this? Maybe this way? That'll work, I think. And then I have snowflakes, because those are pretty cute as well. It's just going to be lots of, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to cut it that bad. Different textures and things, but I think that would be cute on the bottom of a page. And I did these both going the same direction. You could obviously have them going the other direction too, so you can use them on the opposite page kind of thing. I just wasn't thinking and just did them both the same way. But you could definitely switch that up a little bit and get a different look. I think I'm just going to kind of set that there. Just put a dot or something. I know it's probably not going to stick anyway, so I'm really not that worried about it. Yeah, it's not. So I'm just going to set that there until I figure out what else I want to put on here. I have some of these little bits that are green and red. Oh my goodness. Struggling to get a hold of that red one. It's hiding from me. It doesn't want to. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll work good. So lots of people said they were going to make these. Did you guys make some? Because, oh my gosh, are they fun. So fun. You'll be totally hooked. And again, I don't know what I'm putting in the pockets, but we'll figure it out. I like that that one says Merry Christmas too. That's cute. Doesn't even need words because it's already got them. Okay. These little tiny bits are great for this. Reminds me of like cards or I don't know, something like that. Need like a tiny little airmail one. I don't know if I have one that's tiny like that. They're sure tiny though. It'll probably be long-ish. This one's got little red numbers. That one would be cute. Almost looks green too. There's another one that's it's a little more orange, but oh, 24, that's kind of cool. Because that's when Santa would be in his sleigh, right? I think all this stuff's too big. I like either have stuff that's too small or too big. Ooh, that red tag might go good in somewhere too. And this one's good too. We'll see what we like. Yeah, these are all bigger pieces. I like the 24. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's just not going to stay. Okay. We got to put the 24 somewhere where we're going to see it. Maybe right here. I think I'm good. Maybe all the round ones say the same thing. Did you hate that? A little overkill. I apologize. Sometimes I get a little nutty. All right. So I need to go stitch that back on. But in the meantime, I want to see. I like the idea of this little red tag to go inside of this card. Maybe. And then behind it, I kind of like this one. I like the Yuletide, but I think this one's better just because it's going the right direction. So I think we'll go with that. So I'm going to go stitch this and I'll be back again. Okay, I am back. So 29, home. So we have our little old vintage photo of a home and just some goods, odds and ends that aren't vintage. Well, the lace is older, but everything else is newer, so don't have to have the old stuff. And then 30 is reindeer. So we have our little reindeer and Santa's sleigh there, and that comes out and goes in, and this goes in and out here. Yeah, super fun, and I just think they're great because then all this stuff can hang off the side of the page, and it just looks really nice in a journal. So I hope you guys enjoyed these. I hope you make some, and we will chat again soon. Love you guys. Bye.